Yeah, man. Welcome back to Riley's World, people. Welcome back. Hot day of football today. You know what I mean? Hot day of football. We couldn't make today pass. I want to talk about it. No, man, we have to talk about it, man. We have to talk about it. You get me? When we have to talk about it, people. What y'all think? What y'all think? Yeah, man, we have to talk about it, man. The game them today did nice. Game them yesterday did nice too. You know what I mean? So we go and talk about the Champions League. We go and talk about the teams. You know what I mean? What's going on and all of them goodies. Yeah. So interesting day today. Very interesting day today. You know what I mean? Today we had Atletico and Barcelona. You know what I mean? And we had PSG and Liverpool. So yeah. Tomer Chen, what's up? What's going on? We're here doing the damn thing. Yeah, man, we're back again. Doing what we do best. Doing what we do best. Yes, it was interesting today. Two games today. Two games finished. What? Both of them finished 2-0, right? Yeah. Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. Then we have PSG and Liverpool. It was a very interesting day today. Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. Barcelona was at home. Barcelona got beaten at home by Atletico Madrid. Don't forget though, you know what I mean? Let us bear in mind and be read about those situations. Barcelona was down to 10 men. Right? Barcelona got a red card just before halftime. I mean like moments before halftime. And Julian Alvarez stepped up and it was a beauty. Trust me, it was a beauty. And I can tell you this much. That signature is gonna be fought for in the summer. You know what I mean? There gonna be a whole host of teams fighting for Julian Alvarez signature. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting. Tomer-chan said, bro, Barca cooked, but don't score. I think Barca just started cooking in the last though. You know what I mean? In the last 5 or 10 minutes, that's when I really see Barcelona turn up. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? That's when I really see Barcelona was turning up. Yeah, and so I'm saying. And you have to understand how football works. It's not about you cooking, it's about you scoring. You get me? So Barcelona was there and they played some fantastic football in the last. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can check position. Position game is not cooking though. You keeping the ball is not cooking. Barcelona does that best. Barcelona keeps the ball well. We know that. Everybody know that. When it come on to ball position, Barcelona is one of the best there is. You know what I mean? So it's not just about keeping the ball, man. You know what I mean? Said I know about with 10 men. As I said, they did give a brilliant account for themselves in the last. I thought they were gonna score in the last 10 minutes. You know what I mean? The last 5, 10 minutes, they were doing it. You know what I mean? They were doing it. Um Joan is still 474 said good morning. Good morning to you too, my bro. Good morning to you too. You know what I mean? But they have it all to do now. They have it all to do at Atletico Madrid Stadium because they got beat at home. You know what I mean? They have it all to do. So let's see if we gonna see a roar. Let's see if we're gonna see Barcelona, you know what I mean? Do what Barcelona does. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This it's not an easy fight. It's not an easy fight. You get me? It's Atletico Madrid. You know what I mean? And we all know that Atletico Madrid is a defensive team. You know what I mean? We know that Atletico Madrid is known for their defensive under Simeone from day one. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's up. Let's see if Atletico Madrid is just gonna sit back and defend their lead or are they gonna come out and play? You know what I mean? So I mean like it's interesting because the leader for the winner for that game goes on and play the winner for the Sporting and the Arsenal game. So Yeah. So the next game today, the other game today was Liverpool and PSG. A lot of people saying that these two games were the best games that played, and I disagree. And the reason why I disagree was, okay, Barcelona went down to 10 men, so it was advantage Atletico Madrid. You understand what I'm saying? So we all understand that. Um, Alvarez is my goat, though. Yeah. Yo, what's up? Owen said, "What's up? What's up, Owen?" Uh, yeah. So we all know that Atletico Madrid had an advantage today. You know what I mean? They were playing with 11 man against 10 man, right? Um, so person said these were the two best games I played so far. And I said I disagree. PSG ball Liverpool all over the park. And we understand that. You know what I mean? We're talking about a Liverpool team that was poor. This Liverpool team was so poor, they had no shots at all on goal. No shots. You know what I mean? So how can you say these games were the best games when you have a team that was so poor? You know what I mean? And by the way, I think that was a penalty. You know what I mean? Me personally, it's my opinion. I think it was a penalty because he got the player before he got the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a penalty. And I thought they get away with one. That's just my opinion. Um Liverpool was poor. Liverpool was really poor today. Liverpool make PSG look like they were playing PlayStation football. See what I mean? The PSG was cooking. PSG was hot. If you are to judge this PSG team by watching them play Liverpool, you'll be scared, bro. No lie. If you are to judge them by watching them playing this Liverpool team, you will be scared. Yes, I'm saying that's how poor Liverpool was. Liverpool make PSG look like they already won the Champions League. You understand? They make PSG look like PSG already won the Champions League. You know what I mean? That's not cool. That's not cool. You know what I mean? Liverpool are the defending champions of the English title. You know what I mean? And they haven't been defending shit, bro. They haven't been defending nothing. You know what I mean? They have been non-existent. They haven't clocked into work since the season start. You know what I mean? They're still on vacation. Like they're still out celebrating the title that they won last season. And forget that they have to defend it this season. It is crazy. You know what I mean? It is crazy. Nothing at all. Liverpool hasn't shown up no time at all this season. No time at all. They have been non-existent. And I think this is the worst defense of a title in the history of defending a title. It's crazy. It's crazy. But they were bald. They were beaten. You know what I mean? They had no shot on target. They had no shot at all. No shot. Yeah, so I'm saying no shot. And it's like 500 million. You know what I mean? This is a 500 million reinforcement. You get me? 500 million reinforcement. And you look at that and you're like, yo, wow. You know what I mean? Where is all that money? You know what I mean? Where are these players at? Where they at? You understand what I'm saying? But what to say? I know that Isaac has been out for a while, but even when Isaac was there, they still weren't all that. You get what I'm saying? They still weren't all that. PSG is the defending champion and they're balling and you expect them to be balling. You know what I mean? We do expect PSG to be balling, but it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Um, our next game, our next game yesterday, or probably for you guys, some of you guys is probably even the day before. You know what I mean? Depending on what time zone you guys at. But we had the Real Madrid game. You know what I mean? Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? I think that's the blockbuster. Everybody been looking forward to that game. Everybody was looking forward to that game. And what was it? Real Madrid was playing at home? Let me pull up that game right now. You know what I mean? But Real Madrid has fallen behind. You know what I mean? Real Madrid has fallen behind. Now Real Madrid are looking. They have it all to do, man. They have it all to do. Real Madrid and Barcelona have it all to do. You know what I mean? Real Madrid and Barcelona have it all to do. They Where was Real Madrid? Right. So they both played at home and they both lost at home. Real Madrid lost 2-1 and Barcelona lost 2-0. I don't know if Real Madrid can go to Bayern and swing that tie. You know what I mean? And I don't think Atletico Madrid is going to give up their 2-goal lead against Barcelona at home. So it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's a very, very interesting tie. I don't know if Liverpool and Anfield is not the same devastation that they used to be. You know what I mean? They're not the same devastation. It's like they don't walk together anymore. Yeah, they're walking alone now. You know what I mean? They don't walk together anymore. They say you never walk alone, but their friendship seems like it's split. The Liverpool and Anfield just don't seem to be friends anymore. You know what I mean? Nobody walking together. Everybody walking alone. Never walk alone. That's not the anthem. That's not what's going on over that place anymore. Liverpool was a devastating place for anybody to go. You know what I mean? Liverpool was a place that uh, my team, Arsenal, would lose almost 9 out of 10 or almost 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Whenever we go to Anfield and play, we lose. You know what I mean? It's not that situation anymore. Anfield is not that scary. People, bottom of the league teams going there and winning. You know what I mean? Anfield is almost like a joke right now to people. You understand? Is Liverpool is stretched, man. Liverpool is down. So yeah, so Liverpool turn around a 2-0 deficit to mount a comeback um on this title race, this Champions League title race. Let me know, guys, in the comment what y'all think. You know what I mean? Personally, I don't think it will happen. I don't think it will happen. They might win, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. You know what I mean? They might win a 1-0. You know what I mean? But I do not think it will be enough to overthrow PSG. Um, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich gonna beat Real Madrid all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I think Bayern Munich win this one again in the second leg. Um, Atletico, yeah, Real Madrid win this one again in the second leg. Arsenal, that's interesting. Arsenal and Sporting. Arsenal went to Sporting and they got a 1-0 victory. You know what I mean? Arsenal has been in poor form. You know what I mean? They lost the Carabao Cup final. They got knocked out of the quarterfinal by a championship team. You know what I mean? So they went into this game lack of confidence, no confidence, low on confidence. And they went into this game facing a team that is full of confidence. You know what I mean? And when you look at the whole situation, Sporting has won at home their last 16 games. You know what I mean? And Arsenal was their 17 games at home that they lost. In the build up to this game, Sporting had scored 50 goals at home over their past 16 games. That's devastating form. That's over 3 goals per game. That's 3 point something goals per game. You know what I mean? That's some farm, bro. You know what I mean? That's fantastic farm. You can't beat that. You can't go around that. So Arsenal was going there. I don't think Arsenal was going there as a favorite, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And we're talking about Arsenal and Sporting here. And for Arsenal to go into that game not as a favorite based on form as well. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with the statue of the clubs right here. This was based on form. Sporting was the informed team. You know what I mean? Did y'all see the comeback against Bordeaux? Did y'all see how Sporting hunt down Bordeaux like like they were a pack of wild dogs hunting down a a wild boar or something? They hunt them down in packs. They were all over them. Bordeaux could breathe. You know what I mean? So I remember I did a live today and person was saying, "Oh, it's just Sporting. They're from Portugal. Their team ain't that good, bro." Arsenal is the first team this season that went to Sporting and won. Sporting won every single one of their Champions League game this season so far. And as I said, 16 games unbeaten at home. So they were no joke. Arsenal was not in form as well. They were battling. They needed this win. They needed this win. Key players was out. Some key players was just coming back, not match fit. You know what I mean? There was so much that was going on. You know what I mean? The odds was against Arsenal, but they pulled a rabbit out of the hat. You understand what I'm saying? They made something out of nothing. They did the damn thing, man. You know what I mean? They made it happen. You know what I mean? When it looked like it was going to a stalemate, Mr. Champions League himself came on. You understand what I'm saying? Mr. Champions League, Gabby Martinelli came on with King Kai himself, and they both combined to score the winning goal. Fantastic pass by Gabby. Fantastic control and finish by Kai Havertz. You know what I mean? Make the tie a little bit more comfortable for us because it was nervy. Yeah, as I'm saying, it was nervy going into the second leg. I mean, like our second leg is at home, so we had the home advantage, but it's good to have the home advantage and the goal. Yeah, as I'm saying, having the home advantage and the goal is really where it all stands for us right now. So hopefully our players can find form. Hopefully our players can be back soon. You know what I mean? That's very, very important to us. Our players coming back soon and carrying us over the line. You know what I mean? Coming back soon and carrying us over the line. That's all we're really asking for. You know what I mean? We were in what, four competitions, and in the place of 2 weeks, we got knocked out of two. In the place of 2 weeks, just like that. We have two leave, and it's the two big ones. You know what I mean? If you're gonna tell if you give me the option of being knocked out of those two and winning these two, I'll take that all day, every day, twice on Sundays. You know what I mean? Not saying that we're gonna win. I said if you give me the options, you know what I mean, I'll take it. You know what I mean? But we're now in the two elite competition fighting for them. So let's see how that turns out. Yes. So the Champions League, gearing up to be what is gearing up to be. It's gearing up to look like, as it stands right now, I should say. Let me put it that way. As it stands right now, it is Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal and Liverpool. Sorry, I mean PSG. PSG versus Bayern Munich. Those are some fantastic games. You know what I mean? Those are some fantastic games. The Atletico Madrid Arsenal. No, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about the Atletico Madrid Arsenal, and I tell you why. Last season, we played PSG in the group stage and we beat them. We had them back in the semi-final and they beat us. You know what I mean? I'm not too thrilled about playing these team twice. To be honest with you, I am not too thrilled about playing this team twice. Blah in the building. How you feeling, Blah? How you feeling? You disappeared on us today, man. I know that your team lost today, man, and I know you feel. You know what I mean? I understand that feeling, bro. Trust me, I do. You know what I mean? But still got to support the thing. You know what I mean? Still got to do it. I'm feeling sad. I know. I know. I do know. I understand that feeling. You know what I mean? It was when your team is down and struggling, you know what I mean? It's hard to watch. You know what I mean? I've been there. I'm an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? We've been there a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? We've been there. But I can tell you this much. What your team need more than anything else right now is your support still. You know what I mean? Still need your support more than anything else. The game is not over. You know what I mean? 11 against 11, Barcelona is a very good team. And you still have a chance 11 against 11. You still have a chance 11 against 11 in the second leg. So keep your chin up, man. Heads up. Heads up. Say I missed last season. Yeah, man. Just keep your chin up. You know what I mean? And just hope for the best. Get me? You have a second go at it. You know what I mean? You guys just need to make this second go count. You know? You have a second go at it. Atletico Madrid is not going to roll over and give you the lead. Remember when you asked me what the game is and what I think about the game, and I told you, Atletico Madrid is a funny team. You know what I mean? Defensively, they're strong. You know what I mean? And they can turn up at any given time with their defensive, and they have one of the best attackers in football as well. So don't underestimate them. You know what I mean? Game is not over yet. I trust them. But I was asking myself why ref is always against us and luck too. Sometimes football is just football. The ball is round, you know what I mean? And mistakes can be made. You know what I mean? That's how we feel as Arsenal fans sometimes. Like we are always the one that are being penalized unfairly. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta steer in adversity and overcome it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Get me? It's not gonna always be in black and white. Sometimes it's gonna be in colored. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. It is just what it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes for Barcelona, every time in Champions League, I disagree though. I disagree. You know what I mean? You guys are one of the fan favorites in the Champions League. So I don't think that you guys are being picked on in the Champions League, to be honest. You know what I mean? As I said, sometimes some bad calls made, and it is whatever. I didn't see the red card, I need to go back and look at it. I didn't see the red card. Do you think it was a card, or do you think it was unfairly given? I didn't see when I was at work. Y'all know I was at work. So when I go to the phone, what I mean, the guy was walking off, and they already showed the replay, and I was just waiting on the free kick to see what would have happened, and it was a beautiful free kick though. Can't go around that. It was a beautiful free kick. In my opinion, it was not a red card. Okay. I didn't see it. I'm gonna check some highlights tomorrow and see what's up. But I know I watched the game, bits and pieces of it. Most of it, it was there. I was working, so I was watching while I was working the best I could. You know what I mean? And it was a good game. You know what I mean? Barcelona tried to make a comeback in the last, but they just could not score. You know what I mean? Yamal trying to walk the ball into the back of the net. Yeah, well, Yamal really was trying to walk that ball into the back of the net. But as I said, y'all have a second 45-minute. Lotus. Lotus is fine, said RIP Barca. Hey, man, that's cool. They ain't dead it, man. They ain't dead yet. They still got a resurrection um that they can do in the second leg. Rashford really pissed me off, bro. What gone down with Rashford that you hate so much today? What was the situation with Rashford? Barcelona didn't turn up to me properly until the last. You know what I mean? Blah said, bro, I don't understand why Rafinha gave it his all in a pointless friendly match and then got injured and left us all alone. How long is he out for? How long is he out for? That happened. Do you remember that happened to us in the last international break with Gabriel? You know what I mean? Pointless friendly match. Gabriel went and he got injured. Sorry. That was devastating. So it was a sensible thing to do to pull out from this one this time around. You know what I mean? That was a sensible thing to do for me. You know what I mean? A pointless game he went and he got injured in. You know what I mean? I was mad, man. I was pissed. Uh Yamal, my star boy, he gave it his all. He played 1 versus 11. He was really playing though. You know what I mean? Especially in the last. You know what I mean? In the last he was devastating. You know what I mean? He was walking through those Atletico Madrid backline, walking through literally. You know what I mean? Literally, literally. Loftus said Yamal gave him the easiest ball ever, and he took the biggest touch of all time and couldn't score around the keeper. I saw that, the one that they put in the side netting. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Um, Blah said F international break. My team, my country didn't qualify for the World Cup, so I agree with you, Blah. I agree with you 100%. F international break. You know what I mean? Yes. I can't even hate on that. Alvarez free kick though. That was nice, bro. You know what I mean? That was peach. You know what I mean? That was flawless. You know what I mean? That was a finishing move right there if you was playing Street Fighter. Yeah, I mean TKO right there. Yeah, that was nice, man. It's given Declan Rice versus Madrid, and it ain't that good now. No, 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 no. It ain't that good. It's good, but it ain't that good. Uh, they said that free kick was fire. Yeah, yeah. It ain't that good. It's good, but it ain't that good, bro. No, 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 no. No, it was a nice free kick, but it ain't that good. You understand what I'm saying? Declan Rice free kick was bending it like Beckham, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Rice, rice, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? But it was a good free kick. It was close to the goal as well. Rice free kick was a bit further out as well. Yeah, Alvarez free kick was closer to the goal also. But you know what I mean, it was still a good free kick. You know what I mean? It was still a decent free kick. But I don't know. We might have Barcelona and Real Madrid drop out at the same time. You know what I mean? Yes, we might do. Bayern got my heart to win the UEFA Champions League, though. Why? Why is that so? Mr. Barcelona, you support Barcelona, right? Blah, this guy support Barcelona like you. Blas O'Reilly, did you hear the Arabic commentary that match, the Arsenal versus Madrid match? No, I commentary. No, I didn't. I have to do my things in English. I don't understand nothing. I don't understand Arabic. I don't. I don't. I just listen it in English. What happened? What happened? Bayern the best team in the world, only behind my beloved Ajax. Bro. You mean to tell me that you support Ajax? I thought you was a Barcelona fan. You coming in there cursing out Rashford and all of that. I thought you was a Barcelona fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I should hear the Arabic commentary. The moment that Rice scored the second free kick, it was fire. I can imagine. I can imagine. Trust me, I can imagine. I like Barcelona, but I don't support them. I got you. I got you. So you support Ajax. I only support Ajax. That's cool, man. I like that. I like when I meet diehard fans. I like when I meet diehard people that only supports one team like me. You know what I mean? One team only. Never will, never have support another team. That will never happen. You know what I mean? That will never happen. You know. Uh Versatron said hi. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Uh Lotus, make sure you subscribe to the channel, alright? Subscribe to the channel so you can be here when Arsenal lifting this trophy, man. Talking about Bayern going to take it all. Arsenal taking something this season, bro. We ain't gonna let everything slip away from us. I mean, like I know we all that sometimes and we play crappy. You know what I mean? But we're doing something, man. We're doing something. Uh Blah said Ajax 2019. Said Ajax good every year. I don't know about that. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich 1-2. What team you support? Versatron. Let us know what team you support. Um, Bodo Glims this season remind me of Ajax in 2019. Bodo Glims was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't believe that they lost the way they lost against Sporting though. You know what I mean? They were fire. They were fire. And I thought they had the game wrapped up from the first leg. You know what I mean? This sporting team's dangerous at home, bro. And that's why I keep on saying they're dangerous at home. And Arsenal went there and they won. You get what I'm saying? Arsenal went there and they won. Versatron said he's a Bayern Munich supporter. Big up yourself. Subscribe to the channel. Because I think we might be the finalists. I think we might be the finalists, bro. To be honest with you. I think we might be the finalists. So subscribe to the channel so we can be right here doing that damn game. You know what I mean? Cursing and laughing at the same time and hoping for the best. Boy, football ain't it funny? Football is a funny game, bro. It brings out the best and the worst in you. Trust me. I'm telling you. Yeah. So subscribe to the channel, bro. Be here with us. Be a part of the community, all right? Never getting man of the match at the big age of 40. Who's that? Oh, near. If you noticed, those games was goalkeeper games, bro. You know what I mean? Goalkeeper games, just like Raya. The keepers were the one that win those games. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. That's why still can't forgive Arteta for not playing his best squad in the Carabao Cup. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, he is one of the best keeper. Yeah, you can't go around him, man. At the age of 40, a keeper is still young, you know. All you gotta do is just be able to dive around. At the age of 40, a keeper is still young, man. That's not true. The only behind Verberg Jen. Nah, bro. No, 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 no. Ryan Winner both got man of the match Tuesday. I think Ryan is the best keeper in the world right now. Right now, at this present moment, I think David Raya is the best keeper in the world at this moment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, that's no, and trust me, I don't take that back. At this moment, I think David Raya is the best keeper in the world. At this moment, you know what I mean? Yeah. First win at the Burnabout in 25 years. Hey, it's never too late for a shower rain, bro. There's always going to be a first in everything, and they did it. And trust me, it's very important right now for that first win. Yeah. Blaster, when Sporting beat Bodo, I felt bad for them. I felt bad for them too, Blah. I'm not even gonna lie. I did feel bad for them. You know what I mean? Because as I said, Sporting hunt them down like a pack of wild dogs, man. Have you ever watched documentaries and see those wild dogs where they tirelessly just keep on hunting them down until they're tired and they grab them? That's what Sporting did to Bodo. You know what I mean? Blaster, I was starting to like their team. They earned my respect. They earned mine too. Yeah, Raya is the best right now. Raya is the best keeper in the world right now, man. You can't go around Raya. Can't beat that. Can't go around that. That fingertip save that he put onto the bar, he saved our asses. Trust me. Madrid gonna try to sign Olise this summer. No, but Bayern Munich just signed him like a season. You see, people don't understand this. Madrid doesn't have the power that they used to have. You know what I mean? Bayern Munich is not a soft side, bro. Bayern Munich is not a weak team for Madrid to just go there and take a player from them. No, they've never have been a weak team. Bayern Munich is one of the giants in football. You know what I mean? Madrid can't go over there and take one of their best player, bro. No, that will never happen. That will never happen. The football is not one-sided like it used to be. You know what I mean? It's not one-sided like it used to be. Things have changed. You know what I mean? The Giants are standing tall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't think he will leave either. I don't think he will leave either. Just what Blas said, I don't think he'll leave. Yeah. Yeah, that player is fire for real though. He's fire for real. I don't think he's gonna leave. I think he stays. I do think he stays. Bayern, and the thing about it is one of the reasons why Bayern game is so interesting is Bayern wingers against Real Madrid wingers. You know what I mean? It's Bayern wingers against Real Madrid wingers. So it's like that's where the game is being won. You know what I mean? The best attacks on the wings. So yeah, it said I can't imagine him with the Madrid shirt. He should join a bigger club like Ajax. Jeez, peace, man. How you go about supporting Ajax? How did you go about supporting Ajax? Are you from there? God, blah. You know who you remind me of? He remind me of Chulo. He remind me of Chulo and Krish. For real. Just think about it. You remind me of Chulo and Krish, man. So yeah, I'm from Amsterdam. Yeah. It's crazy though. It's crazy. Where we at next? Let me see. We're gonna talk this through step by step. All right, so what you guys think about the PSG and the Liverpool game? PSG and the Liverpool game. What you guys think about the PSG and Liverpool game? I mean, like, I think this is the worst game out of all the games. And I think that game was the worst game out of all the games. You don't even sit on your seat and be edgy about it. You know what I mean? Um, Cholo is probably in hibernation, man. Chelsea playing crappy, man. Chelsea shit. So you know they gonna hide. You know what I mean? You know you gonna hide. Yeah, I think this is the worst game out of all the games that played. This PSG and Liverpool game. You know what I mean? And why I say that? People, okay, so you're gonna say, why you say that, Riley? When PSG was playing so beautiful, PSG was playing PlayStation football. I agree, but they were playing nobody. That's the thing. They were playing nobody. You know what I'm saying? PSG was playing PlayStation football. It's like they were playing against themselves. They were just practicing. It was like a practice game. Liverpool had no shots on target. Liverpool was pointless. You know what I mean? Liverpool was pointless. I look at Salah and I felt sorry for Salah, man. You know what I mean? It's like this club is going to ruin this man legacy. This man legendary status is, you know what I mean? It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It was a one-sided team. It was one team playing football. Say you are not beating this PSG team. As I said, I don't see PSG as good as Liverpool makes them look today. You know what I mean? It was all down to Liverpool why PSG looks so good today. Uh, you know what I mean? Though they will even win going back to Anfield. Anfield is not the same. Anfield is not the same. Anfield, when Anfield was Anfield, you could know that they're going to turn it around. You know what I mean? But Anfield is not the same. The Anfield is not together anymore. You know what I mean? They say you'll never walk alone, but trust me, everybody walking alone at Anfield. You know what I mean? No, but there's no friends. Yeah, there's no friends. You stand alone at Anfield. You're by yourself. You don't even have neighbors no more. You know what I mean? You don't even have neighbors no more. Anfield is not the same Anfield. You will never walk and you'll never walk alone. Everybody walking out that stadium by themselves. With their kissing their teeth and cursing out. That's what Liverpool Stadium is about right now. You know what I mean? Blah said, and if you want, I also thought they were going to score like four against Liverpool. I thought the game would have ended probably 5-0, blah. You're not joking. You're not lying. They made so much mistake that even the final third, bro. You know what I mean? I see they do some breakthroughs, and I thought they must have thought they was offside. You know what I'm saying? They must have thought they were offside or so forth. I ain't gonna lie. Liverpool was supposed to get a battering. You know what I mean? They were supposed to get a battering. So I was surprised that the result was only 2-0. But I don't worry. The next match, PSG will score four more goals. I don't know about that though. I don't think that they might go to Liverpool and win, but they ain't winning by no more than one or two. I don't see them scoring four goals at Anfield. Nope. Bro, I thought it was going to be like 5-1 or 6-1. 6-1, where the one would come from? Liverpool didn't have a shot. Liverpool don't have a shot on target. I don't even know if they have a shot in the whole game. Where that one was gonna come from? I don't know where that one was gonna come from, bro. Blah said PSG will win UEFA Champions League for the second time, bro. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I don't think so. Salah walking alone. Salah been walking alone for a while, man. Slot show Salah on it was months ago, remember? Yeah, Slot show Salah on it was months ago. He should have left months ago. That's what he should have done. And if he had left, he would have been a hero. Because everybody would have said, yo, y'all can't win nothing without Salah. So that's what I would have been saying. You know what I mean? We would not have seen that he would have been playing crap right now. You know? So he should have left months ago and save his legendary status at Liverpool. He's still going to be a legend, though. You know what I mean? Still going to be a legend. Trust me. Salah has made his name, his reputation, and he has left his mark in the EPL. And you can't erase that, no matter what. So big up Mo Salah. Rubbing the bench at Liverpool right now, but big up Mo Salah. Yeah, man, big up Mo Salah. The Liverpool team I grew to know is slowly falling apart. Well, this Liverpool team has just really find this strength, really. You know what I mean? I mean, like they were coming together when you had Sterling and what's his name? Again, the biter. Sterling the biter. And then you have what's this other English forward name? Can't remember them name, man. But they were coming together when they had that group of players, and then they dismantled it because Sterling got sold to Manchester City. That other dude got sold to Barcelona, I think. And I don't remember where the other one went. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the situation there. What's going on here? Money is gone, Salah gone, Freeman gone, Trent gone, Anderson gone. Yeah, but they got a lot of good players, man. They got a lot of good players. They still should be playing better. Salah to Al Hilal. Here we go. Salah already gonna leave Liverpool. It's already been announced that Salah leaving at the end of the season. So we know he's gone. Slot has no real tactics. Slot is that I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Slot. I promise you, I do not know. Bro, remember Trent played dirty. He was learning Spanish and was always ready to go to Real Madrid. And nobody knew what a traitor. I think he had a 600-day streak. He was learning Spanish. Yeah, that's what happened. I don't think, I think, and that's the reason why I think Real Madrid going through what they're going through. Real Madrid play dirty. Real Madrid lure players with money and all of that. So they always try to get the best players from the clubs for free. That's Real Madrid tactics. Always, always like that with Real Madrid. And I think they're feeling the consequences of their unfair playing right now. You know what I mean? Please never let this guy coach my national team. Yeah, yeah. As I said, Real Madrid have played, always played like that. You know what I mean? And I think they're getting what they deserve right now. They have some very good players that can't that pretty much not making a lot of sense. You know what I mean? And I think they have a player that is cursed. I think I do honestly think that Kyle Mbappe is cursed from winning the Champions League. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that dude is cursed from winning the Champions League. You know what I mean? He's been at PSG for how long? Trying to win the Champions League and he couldn't do it for nothing. And he left PSG and he went to Real Madrid to win the Champions League and they keep on getting knocked out at the quarterfinal. And PSG won the Champions League that very same year. The very same year that Kylian Mbappe left, PSG won the Champions League. I think he's cursed, man. And I hope and I pray that he stayed far. I hope and I pray he stay far away from my team. I hope it. I don't even want him to come to the Emirates to play. You know what I mean? I don't. I think he's cursed, man. I ain't gonna lie. Money doesn't make people perform well together. Just give people individual egos. And that's what happened. You know what I mean? It's just an egoistic squad right now. Just a squad that full of big egos. That's all Real Madrid is right now. You know what I mean? They're a sinking ship, man. Trust me, that's how I feel. If you don't know what Duolingo is, it's a app where you can learn new language and build a streak by completing a lesson every day. Okay, nice. I think I should learn. I should learn Spanish. Zimmerman in the building. We are going to get Kavka. What is Kavaka? You know, so I never can pronounce that man name Zimmerman. I ain't gonna lie. Dictator Mbappe not happy. I have the app. I learned Catalan. I thought you learned that? I thought that's where you're from though. I thought that's where you're from. What's the name of the app again? Let me see. I'm gonna put it right here, right now. Duolingo. Okay, blah. I just got it. I just got it. So I'm gonna be speaking Spanish soon. Yeah. Uh Zimmerman is in the building. Big up Zimmerman. Oh my gosh, I got Catalan on Duolingo too. Oh, so you choose the languages that you want to learn. Okay. I got it, blah. I download it. I just get it just now. Dictator Mbappe. You thought I was I think you said that you live outside, right? I think you did tell us where you're from. Hmm, yeah. So I'm a true Barcelona fan. That's why they thought I was Catalan. Yeah, I did thought that though. I ain't gonna lie. I did. Riley Spanish version coming. Yeah. Coming, coming, coming. Yeah. I'm going to see what it's about. See if I can learn a couple sentences per day. See how hard it is. Let's see. Okay. Let's see where we were at now. Where were we? Where were we? So we were on the Real Madrid situation. We're moving on. All right. So we were at PSG and Liverpool. So let's move on to Bayern and Real Madrid. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. What a game. What a game. Two giants, man. Two giants. Are you from Venezuela? Oh, okay. That's why you talk Spanish and Arabic. Learn English in school. So you speak like what, three, four languages? That's nice. That's cool. That's awesome. Three, four languages. That's awesome. Hmm. What you guys talk? What were you guys thought on the Real Madrid Bayern Munich game? You guys said Bayern Munich gonna go all the way. Bayern Munich going all the way. No, Bayern Munich gonna be stuck in the final, man. Somebody said Bayern Munich gonna go all the way. Ain't Bayern Munich gonna play? Bayern Munich and PSG gonna play in the next leg, you know. But it's a Bayern Munich and PSG. It's a Bayern Munich and PSG's semi-final. Y'all didn't think about that? It's a Bayern Munich and PSG semi-final. Yeah. Lotus said Bayern beat PSG in my mind. I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. It's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a game worthwhile of a final. You know what I mean? Bayern have the experience. No, Bayern don't have no experience. Vincent Company is a new coach. So no, they do not have the experience. You know what I mean? PSG have the experience. They've been there. They're the defending champions. They have the experience. Bayern don't have the experience. Yeah. So, bro, Bayern was playing better, but it looked like they didn't want to score. They pissed me off. uh, Upperman mixing the biggest chance in his career in the beginning. I didn't see. I was watching the game bits and pieces because I was at work. So you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's up. Guys, remember if you haven't yet liked the channel, go ahead and put a like on the channel, people. Put a like on the channel. You know what I mean? We're here doing the damn thing and making sure the damn thing is done. Yes, 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 yes. Last but not least, people, let's talk about the Arsenal versus Sporting. Arsenal versus Sporting. What you guys think? As I mentioned before, this Sporting team has been fantastic. They have been devastating at home all season. Arsenal went there and they break all Sporting record. They break Sporting record unbeaten run at home. They break Sporting record goal scoring record at home. Sporting has scored 50 goals over 16 games at home. You know what I mean? So that was fantastic. Arsenal went there, keep a clean sheet, and came away with a 1-0 victory. So that is something to talk about. Let me know what you guys think about the return leg. The return leg is at the Emirate. All right, it's at the Emirate. I don't see the 2-1 result as a very difficult result to come back. I think Madrid can do it. All right, Blah says she think Madrid can come back and win that tie. That's a bold statement, Blah. You're gonna be here to back it up. Remember now, that's a bold statement. You know what I mean? I do not think Real Madrid can come back in this tie. I think they're gonna get beat again, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? I think they get beat again. That team have to dismantle and regroup. That team, as I said, is full of too much ego. It's not balanced. And that's why they're having issues. I don't think that they can. You know what I mean? I don't think that they can. I don't see them doing it. Arsenal will comfortably come back to the Emirate. I hope so. I hope so. When Madrid was crying Romantada last year, it was hilarious. It was hilarious, man. They went and they said they remember they said they were going to close the stadium and they're 15 times champions and it was it was crazy. It was crazy. And they got beat again. They got beat again. Blah said, bro, yeah. Are you coming to Madrid? Me one day. One day. Bellingham saying Roman Tada and stuff all over. Uh, I don't know what's going on with Bellingham, man. The 90 minutes in the Bernabeu. And that's the thing. That game is not playing at the Bernabeu. That's the thing about it. That game is playing at Bayern Munich Stadium, whatever that stadium name is. That's where the game is playing. It's playing at Bayern Munich. So trust me, guys, it's not going to be a easy game for Real Madrid. As I said, I think they lose again. It's all the edits just to lose to Arsenal, and they lose, and it was crazy, right? It was crazy, 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 crazy. You know, Arsenal has never lost against Real Madrid. Arsenal have never lost against Real Madrid. Who know that? Yeah. They've never lost against Real Madrid. They lose probably 1-0 at Munich. I think they lose. I think they lose 2-0 again. Or probably I think they probably lose 3-0. You know why? Because they have to go at the game. They have to go after the game. And I think them going after the game with Bayern Munich wingers, it gonna be a mistake. You know what I mean? It gonna be a mistake. Blaster Rice cook them. Yeah, they made a mistake. When you cover rice, it cooks better. And that's what they did. They cover the rice and it cooks better. Yeah, man. When they cover the rice and it was steaming hot, they should have leave it open, let the steam just wander around. But they covered that pot and it was steaming, steaming hot. Devastation to the fullest. Have you ever watched Naruto? Devastation Polo. That's what they got. They got the full heat of the hot rice. That's what's up. That's what's up. But it's not bad though. Arsenal looking to do back-to-back semi-final for the first time. I think this will be the first time ever Arsenal will do back-to-back semi-final in the Champions League. So yeah. Bro just casually scored the two best free kick in UEFA Champions League history back to back. I mean, like, yo, Lotus, you're right about that. I mean, like, you're not even joking about that. And guess what? He gonna spend the rest of his career trying to repeat that, and it probably will never happen. He's never scored a free kick since then. He gonna spend the rest of his career trying to repeat what he did in that Real Madrid game, and it probably will never happen again. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. Those two free kick need to be framed. They need to be framed. That right footer shoes need to be framed. No joke. You know what I mean? No joke. You need to sign it and frame it. Yeah. Oh, Lotus, you're a girl. Nice. So is Blah. Blah, how do you know that? How did you know that? Say no boys today. Oh, you look at her profile. Oh, my bad. Okay. I don't see profile when I can't get to see profile when I'm doing what I'm doing. Law said no boys today. It's okay, man. The boys are trouble. Lotus, the boys are trouble. Block can tell you, the boys are trouble. When the boys are here, it's it's a lot of trouble. Why is there 11 people and only me and her talking? I don't know. I don't know. Guys, you don't want to come into the chat? You don't want to communicate with us, man. Come on. Yeah, let us know what's going on. Let us know the team you support and join in on what's going on. Let us know your take on the Champions League games, guys. Let us know your take on the Champions League game. You know what I mean? We are talking about what went down today and the day before. Red Skull in the building. Red Skull show up. Red Skull said, need Saka at his best. We definitely need Saka at his best, Red Skull. You know what I mean? Without Saka as his best, I think he's a liability to us. You know what I mean? Without him at his best, it's just not the same. You know what I mean? But you could see the game yesterday, and you could see that we definitely, definitely miss Saka. You know what I mean? Definitely miss him. And that's no joke. That is no joke. Uh Guys, remember to like the stream while you're here. Remember to like the stream while you're here. Um, Lotto said, talk, guys, we don't bite. Will Bayern win the Champions League? Said Versaton. Will Bayern win the Champions League? I don't know. Netherlands win the World Cup easy. Please, football guide our players from injury. We need that for sure. If we have a fully fit Arsenal squad, Red Skull, you know what I mean, I think we'll find our form better. You know what I mean? But I like the fact I judge the game and I judge the game harsh based on the reaction. Because it was a match reaction. So I judge the game harsh based on match reaction and how I felt by watching the game. But when I re-watch some highlights of the game and I understand a little bit better what was going on in the tactics and all of that, I can safely say that Arsenal played a good game. You know what I mean? Arsenal do play a good game because they went back to basic. You know what I mean? They were playing a game that they were defending well and then they counter a bit. We haven't seen them done that since when they were on that magnificent unbeaten run. You know what I mean? That's when we've seen that. And if they can take it back to where they were when they were doing what they was doing, I think that's gonna be fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. You know what I mean? Yeah. Uh when we said no one's talking, they started talking. They're so fake. Why you say that? No man, there. Sometimes persons just listen first, you know. Sometimes persons just listen. That's how they are sometimes. But when they decide to talk, they'll be here. Uh Netherlands are not bad. No, they're not bad. Netherlands are a good team. Netherlands are a good team. Netherlands best team in the world. I don't know if they're the best. I know they're a good team though. Just say Herman Xavi Simmons solos any team. Riley, right? You remind me of Chulo. Me? How do I remind you of Chulo? How do I remind you of Chulo? It's, it's better if you don't know. Ha, ha, ha. Swam in the building. Swam said hi. Uh, Lotus said okay. Said, bro, you see Max highlighting game yesterday. Did they put together just him? Red Skull? Max got good potential. We all know that, man. Red Skull, Max is 15-year-old. And Max is a part of the traveling squad now. You realize Arteta don't leave Max nowhere no more. It's not a situation where, okay, he might not play because he's too young. He's traveling with the squad. When Max came on, he was trouble. He gave that defender so much trouble. Every time he got the ball, he was fouled. You know what I mean? Every time he got the ball, he was fouled. That kid have more than potential, man. That kid is the potential. That kid is gonna be devastating, bro. Yeah, man. Uh, I don't associate with Chelsea. I think we're gonna like you over here, Lutus. I think we're gonna like you over here. No worries. When the Chelsea guys come on, just make sure you're always here with us on these streams. All right, the Chelsea guys, they're gonna come. They talk the loudest, so you'll know them as soon as you enter. No worries. The kid got good potential. Yeah, man. That kid gonna be huge, man. That kid gonna deliver Arsenal so much success. It's gonna be crazy. And yeah, and he's a Chelsea fan. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss Krish and Chulo. Did you just actually say that you miss Krish and Chulo? Yeah, they'll be back. Don't worry. Yeah, man, playing for Barca at 15 got people thinking any 15-year-old did can play senior football. I don't think so though. You know what I mean? He really got to have the potential to do it. Max have the potential to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ever since Chelsea lost against PSG, they have disappeared. Yeah, they won't stay away long. I'm back live now. So they're gonna be showing up. They're gonna be showing up, no problem. They're gonna be showing up. I promise you. You'll soon see them. You know what I mean? The gang will soon be here, and the nightlives are coming back. And y'all know the nightlives are the one that cook. You know what I mean? The nightlives are like rice in a pot, hot. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get it back to where it belongs. And we're gonna be jamming, man. We're gonna be jamming. Literally, no other club in London is relevant except Arsenal. Y'all heard? Okay, y'all heard? Yeah, man. That she know football. She know what's going on. She know what's up. I'm sure when he was reading Luther's comment about Lamal, he was thinking about Max Downman. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. That's what's up. Blah, you know me. You know me for sure. You know me for sure, for sure, for sure. That's what was going on for sure. Like, what you mean? You support Tottenham? Who? No, 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 no. No Tottenham players are here. There are Tottenham supporters here, but are part of the channel, but there's none here right now. Who you asking if support Tottenham? Tottenham in the big 26. Tottenham in the big relegation. Tottenham in the big relegation. Tottenham have us reviewing the top six. Tottenham have us reviewing the big six right now. The big six right now is on a review because of Tottenham's status in it. Okay? Yeah. One Europa League in 50 years. Congratulations. And remember, they get that Europa League while facing relegation. It was the worst Europa League in the history of Europa League. Tottenham and the fallen giants, Manchester United. You think Spurs stay up? They have a good coach now, though. They have a good coach now, but I still think they go down. I still think they go down. I think the other teams want it more than them. I think the other teams want it more than them. But to be honest with you, they do have a good coach. They have a good coach. So let's see if the Zerbi can work some magic or some miracle or something. That would be hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. Spurs fans are talking about Arsenal should not want to see them go down. Bro, I could do without this. I could do without this North London derby for a couple seasons, bro. No joke. I could do without this North London derby for a couple seasons. As Red Skull mentioned before, there's too much teams in London. Too much rivalry, man. Too much rivalry. We have about 10 rivalry teams to play in London. That's why the league is so hard to win. That's why it's so hard for us to win. We have too much rivals. Manchester City and Manchester United and them need to go get some rival too. You know what I mean? The league is hard for us to win because the rivals are too much. And when it comes to Arsenal, they're giving it 100 because it's a London derby. Too much rival, man. We're sick and tired of all these rivals. Some of these teams need to go. West Ham need to go too. Spurs need to go. Chelsea need to go. They're too much. Yeah, man. They're too. Bournemouth is Bournemouth a part of a rivalry? Oh no. Some of them need to go, man. Some of them need to go. Too much rivals. Romero. This is why London team are the win the league. Yeah, I'm telling you. This is why Arsenal can't get to win the league. Not there's no other the London teams really. Chelsea ain't never gonna win this league again because their money ain't that good anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm telling you, man, too much rival, man. We need to get rid of some of the rivalry. Blah said, I think I need to sleep. I've started imagining things that can't happen. What's the imagination, Blah? I didn't see you write that. Palace, Brentford. Yeah, man. I know Palace, Brentford. Yeah, Palace, Brentford, Chelsea, Tottenham. Um, who else? West Ham. Who else? I trust me. I think I counted them the other day, man. I think we have probably about 9 or 10. Fulham. We have just too much of them, man. Too much of them. Too much of them, man. We need some of them to go down, man. Some of them need to go down. Some of them really need to go down. Sick and tired of so much London teams in playing London Derby, and they're fighting and they're playing hard and they're playing rough. You know what I mean? When these London Derby finish, couple of players injure. You know what I'm saying? Too much, man. Let some of those other team come up now. Come rival these other guys. But we're gonna have a very I don't know if it's got I don't want to do it tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. The review show, the preview show of that Beaumont game, because that Beaumont game is a very, very important game. That's probably our most important game of the season. That Beaumont game. So yeah. Barcelona as select. Cancelo with us. What do you mean? And said bet. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Resco. Me too. I think if we win the Champions League this year, I think he gonna push us to another level. You know what I mean? I think he gonna push us to another level, a whole different level. You know what I mean? And I think we'll attract a whole new caliber of players. You know what I'm saying? And I think that gonna put us firmly where we need to be in the football world again. Simeone literally fell on his own. It's crazy though. Yeah. Um, I still keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm still having hope that we will probably still do it. You know what I mean? Still do it. I want us to just I want us to just keep our composure. This next 3 games is very crucial, very important. We're talking about the Bournemouth, then we're talking about the Sporting, and we're talking about the Manchester City. If we win those next 3 games, one for sure we will win the league, right? And if we win the league, if we can wrap up the league with at least 2 games to go, bro, then we can rest players and get players fit. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, yeah. I got what I said now. They should keep him. He played that well. I didn't get to see the game. I know he's on loan. So he played that well. Well, it's actually a homecoming for him, right? He came back home pretty much. Yeah, I don't like see when these referee give red card in such important games, man. You know what I mean? Just easily giving away card like they're free in these important games. You know what I mean? Red card should be the last thing on your mind in games like this. Is that you're messing the whole game up. You get me? Messing the whole game up. Ah, no. Cancelo been on loan twice to Barcelona. I've only seen him cook. Sign that man already. On field decision should have stayed. And I don't understand why is it that when the referee send when the VAR send the referee to the screen, I do not understand why they think that they need to overturn their first decision because VAR tell them to go take a second look. VAR said go take a second look, then go take a second look. You don't have to overturn your decision. Yes, I'm saying it's just I don't know. Cancelo is one of the best players in Barcelona right now. Nice, nice, but they need to stand on their decision sometime. I think I've only ever seen it done once. One time I think I've ever only seen it done. Blas said I hate all refs. They assume they made a mistake because VAR tell them to check again. Well, that's the thing. Assumption. You don't get paid based on assumption, so you cannot assume anything. You know what I mean? Stand firm. If you're assuming, that means you don't know your job. That's what. If you're assuming you don't know your job, you get me? And they need to know their job. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Guys, I have to I have to wrap this up. I have to wrap this up. I have work in a couple of hours. I have work in a couple of hours. Gotta get some shut eye. Gotta get some shut eye. We love refs. Arsenal get pinged back by refs a lot, so you know what I mean ref irritate me too. Yeah, the ref irritate me too. Red Skull said me too, fam. Yeah, bro. I'm working a couple of hours, man. As me say Red Skull, me I try to bring back the thing how it was. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring back the thing how it was. You get me? Yeah, we're bringing back us. You know what I mean? All right, chat. See ya sometimes. Yeah, man. Make sure you stick around with us, Lotus. Make sure you stick around with us. All right, we're here all the time. Remember to like and share, people, said Red Skull. Like and share the damn thing. You know what I mean? Like and share the thing. We're here doing the damn thing. So don't forget. You know what I mean? Turn on them notification too. So you can know when the channel is active. Y'all can know when the channel is up and running. Make sure those notification is loud. All right? Yeah, big up on the damn self. We will see you all again tomorrow in the next one. All right? Big up to the new people, them. Big up to Lotus. Joining the family. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. You're gonna love it over here. You're gonna love it over here. It gets heated sometime, but you look like you can handle the pressure. You look like you can handle the pressure. It do get hot. You know what I mean? Get really hot. All right, so don't be shy. Sorry, don't be shy. But until then, big up on the damn self. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself. Bless up everybody. See you tomorrow. Blah. Big up yourself. Sorry about your loss, okay? Sorry about your loss. Hopefully you can fight back. Hopefully you can fight back. But it is what it is. Football is a beautiful game. Win, lose, and draw. All right. Peace, everybody. Thank you guys for passing through.